Hey, what's up, Spencer? This is a detailed demo for you for your 2.0 Starkiller conversion. This is installed with a Proffie. It's got the Taco Shop chassis in it. This is a chassis that Carlos originally designed for me to go with my Raxus Starkiller run, but it does fit in here with a small coupler, so it was nice to be able to put that in something else as well. There's a whole lot of stuff going on here actually. So a 2.0 Graflex kit, which can currently be bought from, I think Corbanth is the only one selling them right now. It does have the old Cloud City Sabers control box. I've been hanging on to this for quite a while. So your front switch will be your power, your back switch will be your auxiliary. This greebly right here is actually your blade retention. All right, so you don't need any tools for this guy. We'll go over that here in a second. I'm going to tighten that up for now. This is a faux glass eye, so you don't have any shine through on here. You've got a shadow foil props PCB in here that lights up. I'll show you that here as well. A double crystal chamber that you had asked for. So the bottom crystal is programmed separately. The top crystal has its own Neopixel accent, but it mimics the blade. All right, and we also have the Taco Shop crystal chamber accent add-ons. So it looks like this basically. Let me get one because I've got a few of them over here. This guy right here, just in the back of your crystal chamber. Everything on this guy is weathered. You would ask me to kind of go wild on this, so I like a good weathered Starkiller, so that's all been weathered there. Brass inserts that are holding your crystal on top and bottom. I milled off the bottom rib of this core to give it just a wasp waist look. All right. These two brass rods here are actually left over from my own Raxus prototype. So the Raxus Starkiller comes with titanium rods or brass rods. I used the titanium on mine, so I had these brass rods sitting around, and that's what I used here. All right. I'll come over here and unscrew your handle. Before we go over the chassis, we'll talk about the handle a little bit. So this is the 2.0 handle, but this pummel back here is a pummel that I purchased from Phil Guinness over at Caluminium Custom Sabers. He also cuts out the inserts for the brass rods, which is something that I really like. So I put these brass rods in here, cut them all to size, weathered them, chopped up the clamp that's real heat stain on the clamp, so I went ahead and I glued those in. Your pummel is wide open for sound, so it sounds really good. We'll put this off to the side. This is your chassis. All right, so you have an OLED screen right here. If you want to ever get to the board, all you have to do is pop this guy up. It's on magnets. There's about 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's 15 magnets holding this guy on. If you pop that off, you can have access to your Proffie board right there to change sound fonts or whatever you want to do. All right, so for now, this has my sound font on it that Jesse over at Kyberphonic made me. If you want to add anything to it, there's a copy of your config file on your SD card. When you turn it around here, you've got a third crystal. So this Saber here has a total of 3 crystals, 1, 2, and then this one. This is a red resin printed crystal that I put in here, and then it also has a spinning mechanism up top, like a spinning plasma gate that you'll see that when I turn it on. So that has its own Neopixel accent as well. And then there is a place for shine through right here in this area. So I made this kind of flash like broken circuitry. All right. You've got a kill switch right here, and then this cover covers your battery. On this Saber, because there's so much going on in the chassis, you have a removable 18350 battery. So it's a little bit smaller than an 18650. All right. But it's right there. It is removable. So just remember that. Take that out. You can buy multiples if you like. We can take it out with a tool real quick, because I do want to go over battery orientation so that you don't ever fry this guy. All right. The battery is a tight fit. You can use a tool. I'm just using a pair of tweezers to kind of pry it out and then pull it out. When you pull this chassis or this battery out, always remember the negative side of your battery is going to go over here by your speaker. All right, and then the positive side is over here by your brass crystal piece right here. So don't ever put this in backwards. You can buy these from Ilum. If you need a link to that, let me know. I'm happy to send that to you. If you want to buy multiple of these, they're only like $8 a piece. All right, so we'll slap that in real quick. It snaps in nice and tight. You can come over here and put your battery cover on. That also snaps in nice and tight. That is held in by another 4 magnets. All right, so we can come over here and flip this kill switch to turn it on. Hard to see that animation on my camera, but you'll see it better when you get it in person. That is just my personal logo that Brian Connor made me. And then you've got, you've got some pulsing over here on this crystal. This one is more of a heartbeat over here. And everything is on a timer. So if we don't turn the saber on right away, these crystals will time out so you don't kill your battery. All right. But if you come over here and turn on. So now your bottom crystal goes solid. This one is an unstable blade like your blade, so this one will be unstable. I got this one flashing on and off, and then you can see that rotating mechanism right here. Right, then we just got some broken circuitry right here. And then I gave you a double crystal animation for your OLED screen. It does react to auxiliary button being pressed. Our blade locked up. And you've got twist off. And there's your battery meter. You also have twist on. And you can twist it off. This saber is super loud, but I just wanted to show you everything in the chassis is working. So when we come over here, we can just slide our handle on, screw it in, line up our grips how we want, like this. And now again, we can come over here and hit power. There's your LEDs all lighting up. Auxiliary. Now we'll back this greebly right here out of the blade socket. This saber takes a 7/8 inch diameter blade. All right, so put that in there. Lock the blade retention screw down. And then hit power. We'll turn this light off real quick. So everything lights up nice. Very solid when it's all put together, so you can swing this around. Blaster burst is just tapping on the auxiliary. And if you want blade lock up, hold it down and hit the saber. Right here. When you're holding it vertical, it's right here. And then as you move the saber horizontal, it moves out towards the tip of the blade. Good flash on flash. Or if you want to twist it on, you can do that as well. Or to play your soundtrack, it's a long press on the power when the saber's off. And then another long press to turn it off. Just like that. All right, just like that. But anyway, when we're done, we'll come over here and unscrew this guy, this red button greebly. Go ahead and pull your blade out. Put this back down so we don't lose it. And then we'll just come over here and unscrew this handle. We'll kind of hang out here. Oh yeah, it just timed out. So that's what I wanted to show you. If you don't turn the saber on right away, you got about 40 seconds, I believe, and then the saber itself or the crystals will time out. All right. We'll turn it on again. Come over here and flip our switch. And it kills everything. All right, so that is basically your Starkiller build. I hope that you like the way it came out. This was very fun to work on. These are very labor intensive, so you have to really kind of love this saber to work on it because it does take a lot to do. But I hope you like the way it came out. Let me know if you have any questions, and I can get this out in the mail to you by tomorrow. All right? Thanks, man.